Have you ever eaten something you thought was good for you, only to find out later that it was slowly hurting your body? If you're over 60, you probably already know how easily your digestion can get upset, how joint pain can come on unexpectedly, or how memory lapses might happen, making you worry about losing your independence. But here's the scary part. One of the most well-known superfoods in the world may become toxic when mixed with just 3 common foods. You probably already have these foods in your kitchen. Some combinations put a lot of stress on your liver. Some make your blood pressure go up. Some of these can even cause painful swelling. Stay with me, because this could transform how you think about your meals forever. We'll go over each one in detail. Let me immediately greet you before I tell you those 3 foods. This channel is especially for seniors like you if you're new here. We provide you natural treatments, medical advice, and lifestyle changes every week that can help you digest food better, protect your heart, strengthen your bones, improve your memory, and give you more energy. You won't miss any information that can help you live a healthier, happier, and more independent life after 60 if you sign up. Over the years, people have given avocado a lot of different titles. Some call it the butterfruit because of its creamy texture. Others call it the brain booster because of its good fats. And still others call it the heart protector because of how it affects cholesterol. It's not surprising that magazines label it a superfood. But for elders like you, the story isn't as easy as it seems. People adore it because avocado has a lot of the same good fats as olive oil. These fats keep arteries flexible and blood flowing smoothly. That's a big plus as we get older, as stiff arteries are one of the main reasons blood pressure goes up around age 60. And here's a surprise fact. 1 avocado provides almost twice as much potassium as a banana. Potassium helps your blood vessels relax, so that's like getting a natural blood pressure medicine direct from nature. You can see why so many older people proudly add avocado to their plates when you think about how lutein and vitamin E keep your eyes from getting worse with age and help your skin stay healthy and slow down wrinkles. For example, 72-year-old grandmother Margaret started adding half an avocado to her lunch. Her skin felt softer, her digestion was better, and she had more energy in the afternoon. But the best moment of her life was when her doctor glanced at her most recent blood test, smiled, and stated, "Your cholesterol is finally back in the safe zone." Those remarks were worth a lot to Margaret. She said that when she left that office, she felt 10 years younger. She even called her daughter that night and said, "I feel like I have a second chance." But here's something most people don't know. The same things that make avocado strong can also make it reactive. You could say that it's like 2 good drugs that don't work well together. Avocado is good for you on its own, but if you eat it with the incorrect food, it might turn into your enemy without you even knowing it. If you've ever eaten what you thought was a light and healthy meal, like avocado on toast or in a salad, and then felt heavy, bloated, or tired, it could not have been the avocado at all. The food you ate with it could have been the underlying problem. In the comments, tell me how you generally like to eat avocado. Do you put it on toast, mix it into salads, or combine it into smoothies? And here's the twist. Your favorite method to eat avocado could be one of the most harmful ways. Please leave a comment below to see how many of us are in danger without even knowing it. The first dangerous pair, cheese and avocado. Cheese is the first meal that can discreetly make avocado turn against you. This mix looks safe and even cozy on the outside. Consider guacamole with a dollop of sour cream, avocado toast with melted cheddar on top, or a creamy salad with both. A lot of us have been eating these foods for a long time. But here's the secret. For older people, pairing avocado and cheese is like asking your stomach to do 2 hard jobs at once. Avocado has light, healthy fats that your body can easily handle. Cheese, on the other hand, is full of heavy proteins and saturated fats. Your digestive system slows down when the two come together in your stomach. The enzymes that usually break down food work against each other instead. What happened? The food doesn't leave you feeling light and satiated. Instead, It stays with you, making you feel bloated, tired, or even seeking for antacids. That's just the short-term consequence. Over time, this combination can raise cholesterol levels and make arteries less flexible. Think of it as putting a belt around your heart and pulling it tight. Researchers have shown that eating a lot of dairy fats and plant fats together makes harmful cholesterol levels go up considerably faster. This raises the risk of clogged arteries and even heart attacks. That danger goes up much more for older people, whose arteries are already less flexible. Let me tell you about Harold. Harold, who was 68 years old and a retired teacher, loved his avocado quesadillas. He was pleased of himself for using avocado instead of butter and thought, "This has to be healthier." But when he went to the doctor for his yearly checkup, the doctor frowned and said his cholesterol was going up again. Harold was shocked. He said to me, "I thought I was doing everything right. The food I trusted let me down." When he found out who did it, that shock changed into relief. He stopped putting avocado and cheese together as much, and after 3 months, his cholesterol levels were back in the safe range. But the biggest improvement was in Harold's life. He remarked that for the first time in years, he could actually sleep without worrying about having a heart attack. Harold didn't need a new medicine or a hard diet. Think about that. He felt better, and his stats went up after he made one simple change to his diet. So, have you ever eaten guacamole with sour cream or avocado toast with cheese and then felt heavy? You may have thought, "Oh, I just ate too much." But now you know the truth. Your body could have been trying to tell you something. Leave your answer in the comments. Do you still like avocado with cheese, or will you stop eating it now that you know the risks? And please remain with me, because the second meal on this list is one that most seniors eat virtually every week without knowing how dangerous it is. The second dangerous pair is oily fish, like tuna or salmon, and avocado. You might be surprised by the second deadly pairing, because both meals are frequently thought to be healthy on their own. Avocado and fatty seafood like tuna or salmon. Think about a tuna salad with avocado spread, salmon and avocado sushi rolls, or a tuna sandwich with avocado slices. They sound like dishes from a heart-healthy cookbook. But here's the hidden danger. For older people, this mix can put too much stress on the organs that keep you alive. This is why avocado has a lot of fats from plants. Tuna and salmon are both high in omega-3 lipids. Both are fine on their own, but when you eat them together, they give your liver too much fat all at once. The liver can handle younger bodies, but around age 60, the liver naturally slows down and stops burning fat, instead storing it. This can cause fatty liver disease over time, which currently affects millions of older people without them ever knowing it. And here's where it gets even worse. Tuna and other big fish typically have mercury in them, which is a poisonous chemical that hurts the brain and nerve system when there is too much of it. Your body usually gets rid of modest amounts of it, but when mercury comes in with the fats in avocados, it is absorbed more easily, which means more of that toxin gets into your blood. That can change memory, mood, and even balance, which seniors can't afford to lose. George is 65 years old and lives in California. George thought he was eating well because he had tuna and avocado salad virtually every day. But when he went in for his regular checkup, his doctor showed him his blood test and said, "Your liver enzymes are rising. We need to talk." George says his stomach fell. He said, "I thought I was feeding my brain, but I was quietly hurting my liver." That surprise made him want to change. Instead of eating tuna and avocado, he ate avocado and vegetables. His liver results got better in 3 months. George mentioned that his midday tiredness disappeared, which is even better. He said, "For the first time in years, I could walk at night without feeling like I had weights on my legs." So, do you ever mix avocado with tuna or salmon? Perhaps in salads, sushi, or sandwiches? You could have believed it was the most nutritious mix, but for older people, it can be a hidden danger. Please leave a comment below to let us know if you will continue to pair them, or if you will start to space them out to protect your liver and memory. That one small alteration could have a major impact. And don't go far, because the third food is the most frequent one. Seniors consume it virtually every morning without thinking how harmful it may be with avocado. The next dangerous pair is avocado and white bread. And now we get to the third and arguably most deadly combination, avocado and white bread. Yes, I'm talking about the well-known toast with avocado on it. It looks cool, it tastes good, and it's one of the simplest breakfasts to cook. A lot of older people converted to avocado toast because they thought it was a good idea. But here's the truth. That simple mix could be quietly raising your blood sugar to dangerous levels. This is why white bread is a refined carbohydrate that breaks down quickly and makes your blood sugar levels rise. On the other hand, avocado has a lot of lipids that make digestion slower. Your blood sugar doesn't go up and down rapidly. Instead, it goes up and stays high for longer than it should. When this happens every morning, your pancreas gets tired, your insulin has to work harder, and the risk of belly fat and diabetes gets closer. This is especially dangerous for older people. A lot of people already have prediabetes or blood sugar levels that are too high. You might think that eating avocado toast on white bread instead of butter or jam is a lighter, smarter choice, but it's actually putting stress on your body every day. Let me tell you about Mary. Mary, who was 70 and lived in London, loved her avocado toast in the morning. She would eat it with tea and feel good about herself for picking a healthy breakfast. But when she went to the doctor for her yearly checkup, he told her that her blood sugar was dangerously close to the diabetic range. Mary was astonished because she thought she had done everything perfectly. The doctor told her that the white bread underneath the avocado was the problem, not the avocado itself. Mary switched to bread made with nutritious grains and seeds. Her blood sugar levels stabilized after a few months. But the best thing? Mary stated, "I could finally get through the morning without that heavy crash that used to send me back to bed before lunch." That one tiny modification not only kept her healthy, but it also gave her back her mornings. If you've ever felt sleepy or lethargic after breakfast, it could not be the avocado. It could be the bread that holds it. Leave a comment below and let us know if you're still eating avocado on white bread or if you've moved to whole grain. Your answer could be the wake-up call that another senior needs to stop doing something that is slowly leading them to diabetes. And stay tuned because tomorrow I'll talk about why these risky combos are especially bad for seniors and how avoiding them can make you feel lighter, more energetic, and more sure of your health. Why older people are more likely to fall for these food traps. By now, you might be asking why certain pairings are harder for older people than on younger people. Younger folks don't appear to mind avocado toast or salmon avocado sushi too much. But here's the truth. As you become 60, your body changes in ways that make these food traps much more dangerous. First, digestion naturally slows down. Your stomach makes fewer enzymes and less acid. That means that foods that are high in both fats and proteins, like avocado with cheese or avocado with tuna, will stay in your stomach longer than they should. Your body is having a hard time finishing a job it used to accomplish easily, which is what you think is just a little bloating. Second, your body's detox machines, the liver and kidneys, aren't working as well as they used to. Your body can't get rid of mercury from fish, cholesterol from cheese, or sugar from white bread as quickly when they come in. Toxins and lipids, on the other hand, stay in your body and build up over time in your blood and tissues. And last but not least, let's not forget about drugs. A lot of older people take medicines to lower their blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. Avocado is also strong in vitamin K, which can make blood thinners like warfarin less effective. That's why it's so important for seniors who take medicine to know what foods they can eat together. If they're not sure, they should always talk to their doctor. But here's the most crucial thing. Your body isn't broken at 60. It's just more sensitive. There is less room for mistakes. A 25-year-old might think a big dinner is no big deal, but it can leave an older person feeling tired for hours, cause an unpleasant increase in blood sugar, or even raise blood pressure on the same day. For example, Eleanor is 74 years old and lives in Canada. She said to me, "When I was in my 30s, I could eat anything. But today, if I eat the wrong thing, my joints hurt, I feel foggy, and I need to lie down." When she learned how to avoid these avocado traps, the difference was amazing. I felt lighter, like food was finally giving me energy instead of taking it away, she added with a smile. And that's the good news. You can take back control once you know why your body acts differently. If you just avoid a few bad combinations, you can feel better in your stomach, lower your cholesterol naturally, and have more energy every day. So, have you noticed that your body reacts more strongly to food now than it did when you were younger? Do some meals make you tired, achy, or foggy? Leave a comment on your experience. You might be amazed at how many other seniors feel the same way. And stick with me, because I'm going to debunk some of the most frequent myths about avocados and tell you some unexpected truths that most people don't know. How to eat avocado. After 60, safe and smart. Here's the good news. You don't have to stop eating avocado. There is nothing wrong with avocados. What you couple it with is the true problem. Avocado can still be one of the best things in your kitchen if you eat it the proper way. So, what are the best and safest ways to eat avocado after you turn 60? Here are 5 easy changes that will let it work for you instead of against you. 1. Don't eat avocado with a lot of fat. Instead, eat it with vegetables. All of these vegetables work great. Tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers, and leafy greens. These items are easy to digest, and when you add avocado, they provide a meal that feels light but filling. A salad made with avocado and tomatoes and a splash of lemon can be more refreshing and good for your heart than any avocado cheese dip. 2. If you like toast, use whole grain bread. Whole grain seeded bread is the answer, whereas white bread is the trap. The fiber maintains your energy consistent and slows down the release of sugar. If you could trade Mary's white bread for substantial rye or oat bread, her morning energy would linger until lunch. 3. Don't eat the cheese. Instead of cheese, try fresh herbs, a little olive oil, or even some sesame seeds. You may still taste and enjoy the food without the cholesterol. 4. If you consume fish, don't mix it with avocado. You can still eat both foods, just don't eat them together at the same meal. You can eat salmon for lunch and avocado with veggies for dinner, or you can space them out by 4 to 6 hours. That way your liver won't get too full. 5. Keep an eye on how much you eat. Most seniors just need half an avocado a day. That way, you get all the health benefits and taste without placing extra stress on your body. After age 60, it's not necessarily preferable to remember more. Let me tell you about Raj. Raj, who is 67 years old and lives in Toronto, used to eat avocado in all the wrong ways, such on white bread, with tuna, and even in cheesy dips. He always felt obese and had borderline cholesterol. He made tiny modifications after discovering about safe choices, such eating whole grain bread, avocado vegetable salads, and not eating fish and avocado too close together. His energy went up a lot in just a few months. He said, "For the first time in years, I woke up excited to work in my garden. I finally felt strong enough to enjoy it instead of dragging myself out with no energy." So, if you had to choose just one of these safe swaps to try initially, which one would it be? You could have avocado on whole grain toast, an avocado salad, or just keep it away from fish. Please leave a comment below to let me know which choice seems simplest for you. And who knows? Your answer could encourage another senior to make the same healthy change. And stay tuned, because in the last part, I'll go over everything we've talked about and show you how staying away from just 3 food traps may keep you healthy for years to come. Let's go over what we talked about. Avocado is a strong fruit, but when you eat it with cheese, greasy salmon, or white bread, it can hurt older people without them knowing. These combinations put a lot of stress on your digestion, liver and blood sugar or cholesterol levels. But you know better now. You can safely eat avocado as long as you eat it with veggies, nutritious grains, and lighter flavors. These few modifications can help keep your heart, memory, and independence after age 60. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. By signing up, you'll get weekly recommendations developed particularly for seniors that can help you live longer, healthier, and more independently after the age of 60. And before you leave, please let me know in the comments which avocado mix surprised you the most today. I can't wait to see what you say.